My name is Denis. I'm from the country of Ukraine, and I'm proud to be Ukrainian. There are 45 million people living in this country, from the warm sea climate of Crimea to the high peaks of the Carpathian Mountains. The people of Ukraine are as different as the parts of the country. So in my country, there are many people with different languages, cultures and traditions living together in peace. All of these differences are found here in this city I live in, called Kiev. With over 5 million people, it is the capital of Ukraine and also its cultural heart. Our city is on the river Dnieper and has many beautiful Orthodox churches and green parks. Ukraine has a long and difficult history. We've had many struggles, from the Great Famine during Stalin's time and occupation during World War II, to the disaster at Chernobyl. All of this has had a great effect on the people of Ukraine. Many are bitter and looking for hope. Ukrainians mostly call themselves Orthodox Christians. For many, this means they live in a country with an Orthodox history, and they don't think much about the church itself. For most, the church doesn't play any role in their lives at all. I grew up without much knowledge of the church either. It wasn't until my father met some missionaries who came to our hometown and he became a believer that I heard about Christ and started to get involved in the church. Later, God led me to move to Kiev to work as the administrator for Evangelical Reformed Seminary of Ukraine. The seminary was started by a partnership between MTW and the Dutch Reformed Church. Because many of our students are working or pastoring churches, we hold our classes in 2-week sessions throughout the year. Our teaching is done by our staff, as well as professors from European and American seminaries we bring in to teach. Our staff of missionaries who live here can give the students personal attention during the year while classes are not meeting. Since I lived in Kiev, I've been going to the Presbyterian church called Holy Trinity. It's one of 2 Presbyterian churches in Kiev, and it was planted with the help of Mission to the World and is now an independent church in our denomination. Ivan Bespalov is the pastor of Holy Trinity. He became a Christian through translating for missionaries, then went to the seminary in Ukraine, and since then has been pastoring our church. The church has grown to over 200 people and now has many ministries serving both the church and the city. We partner with missionaries who are serving on the session of the church and also in the youth and women's ministries. Recently, I became a leader of the youth ministry, and I hope to raise up new leaders for our denomination. The other Presbyterian church in Kiev is Solomonsky Presbyterian Reformed Church. This church was started with a team from Mission to the World and Ukrainian missionaries together. It's located near 2 of Ukraine's largest universities and has many students attending. This church plant is led by Max Tikhanov, who has been pastoring this church since the beginning. It also has missionaries who help and support the work and ministries of this church. There is a new and growing leadership leading Bible studies, small groups, and other activities in the church. Solomonsky is reaching the student culture of Kiev, and God is using many of their ministries to challenge and change the hearts of students. I love my country and my church. It's been a privilege to be a part of the Presbyterian Church in Ukraine since the beginning of the 90s. I have grown in my relationship with Christ and have seen the importance of serving the church. Ukraine is the country that is in need of many things, but most of all, we need Christ and His church to grow and change our country. My prayer for Ukraine is that the people of our churches in Kiev would come to know Christ more in their lives, and that through our churches, Christ would be made known throughout the city.